Okay, we have dark sarcasm here. This is another game with a bad map, but that's just how that is. I mean, that's gonna be most of my games this week. Because 4 out of the 7 maps aren't good. This one just has way too many walls, there's too little space to be on. If you remove some of these walls, this map would actually be decent though. It has the good panic point set up. They just need to like remove the... I mean, the wall that I destroyed with Gravedigger they need to remove for both players. And I think this may actually be decent. After that. So this may be not correct. I think maybe I should move the corner over here. But then this can't really be far forward anyway. Maybe I just keep this here. We instead move this down. Then I think I maybe put this here and then a turret behind. Just go for bow since it can't be poisoned and they do have a creep. I just want to make sure that I'm defending in the middle so they can't take it for free. Okay, they just decided to poke me for that. I guess that means I should just be bringing a murder wing or something to try and threaten it. Now we can take the top, because they're not defending it very well. I mean, they can still kill this very easily, but we have a Bowmangles behind, so they have to be careful with their phobies. I probably want to just destroy this block so that the unicorn can move out of here. Otherwise it has to go all the way around because of how many blocks there are. It seems fine. They can obviously kill the cowbell very easily, but that's not that big a deal. Now they lose either the Gravedigger or the unicorn. I'll probably just kill the Gravedigger. They should be summoning something behind it though. Which I'm guessing they will. Yep. It's a ray behind. Guess I could kill the unicorn instead. Maybe. But that's not that great either in terms of the position it puts me in, so I don't think I will. I think we just hit this. Maybe we even take the point back. I think we do. I think we just take the point back and then we place like a hematic behind it, so that if they kill the bow, we can hit them. They can obviously get a good poison here, but there's nothing I can really do about that. I mean, they would probably need to change more than just removing these top and bottom blocks for this to really be good, but it would at least make it a lot more playable. This is very much the expected play. Then a Toby goes up here. I think this should be a Bachelor instead, or maybe even a Boomer. That would be better for them. Also, maybe I should have gone Klepto instead, just because that would give me some extra threat on them. Although I'm not sure if that's better. Probably be hitting with this just to heal up a bit. That way we get another turn out of it. We hit here. We easily just kill this. The Hematic should be fine in this position. Unfortunately, this Gravedigger is kind of awkward. But there's not a lot I can do about that. I do believe I could just place a Bachelor in here. They won't be able to kill this, right? I mean, they could kill it, but then they're in a very bad position. And having the Bachelor be there is actually nice. I think all they really have to do to make this map good is they remove the top and bottom walls and then they move the hearts somewhere else, like a little bit further in so it's less defendable. Then this would actually be very good. But it's not that far from being a decent map. It's just a little bit too much, like with the blocks. Really? Are they just willing to let this die? Because it will. Okay, they're blocking with Huffy. Don't we just kill the Huffy then, though? We probably do. I wish I had the Gravedigger up at the top instead, but it's not like I can change that here. Wonder if we can also kill the Jar Cannon if we do this right. Depends on whether I can kill this with the Hematic alone. I cannot. Guess we have to do it this way then. This probably means that our Bachelor just dies to a trap. Also, I should be moving Gravedigger up to the top before I do all of this. Means I'm putting this here. No, I can't put that there. I'm just putting it where the Bachelor is. Still. We're not using the ability this turn, and that's fine. This is definitely getting trapped, right? Oh, no it's not, but the Murder Wing was. The Bachelor being alive is actually nice though. It's a bit scary for them. We may have to bring a healer here. Maybe we just have to bring full power. Did they mean to double hit this? Didn't they just waste an... a jar cannon attack there. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they needed the damage for that. I think I'm just gonna hit them once and back off here. There's no reason to keep fighting them in this position. Am I even supposed to bring a healer? I don't think I am. This boom is actually quite bad for them because we have the AoE next turn. I could bring a Clinico. How much healing do I need though for this? I don't think I need 1,000, right? No, that's way overkill. Let's just hit it with a muffin, to be honest. I think that's better. What 2 key do I want? I don't actually know. Guess I want at least a 1 key here. Could go Sucky maybe. Just to have another little tank. We'll spend the last key next turn. Maybe we want Boom, maybe we want a fighter. I guess I didn't need to heal this turn, but it's fine to do. Okay, they're just making sure that everything stays alive, which is fine. I'm just gonna spend some time walking this Sucky forward so that we can make it relevant. Do I want a fast small phobie here, or just a numbskull or something? Probably want Tickles, right? Maybe it's an electric hat, just to threaten. No, we already threatened that with any 1 key, pretty much. That wouldn't make sense. Does Tickle live 2 hits? Might, but probably not. Maybe I should have gone Ted and Jill. Those are pretty good in the late game. I think I'm just gonna bring a numbskull. It's pretty tanky, so makes some sense. Okay, now they're slowly moving forward. If they do that, we can kill the jar pretty easily, of course. They kind of have to make a phobie die, eventually. Because otherwise they are stuck, because they are filling out their unit slots right now. Or they have filled out their unit slots. Could go in on this turn, to be honest. Just have to make sure that the boom doesn't get a lot of value. Right here we have a little bit too much melee though. Or is that bad for me, maybe? I mean, if I do this, my Sucky is very dead. But maybe that's fine. They at least have to hit it, and then I'll be able to hit back, maybe. At least I'm taking back the point, which is the important thing here. This might be wrong. Maybe I should spend a turn more trying to set up. I also definitely shouldn't have used my AoE. That's a mistake. But what can you do? They probably walk the stabby one back, right? No. Maybe not. Guess they're just harming this as much as they can. What? That is way too slow. There's no way it's bad sushi here. That makes no sense to me, to be honest. Is this even threatened by killing this? Maybe it is. Yes it is. So let's kill it with the Razor Mouth in that case. Just let the Razor Mouth be gone. Maybe it's threatened anyway though. It's probably threatened anyway, but it's fine. No, it's actually not, I don't think. What is that, 1250? How much health did this have? Yeah, my Hematic is actually alive. I think they actually were in a decent position if they just didn't bring bad sushi here. If they brought like a... I don't know if... Did they have enough unit slots to bring 2 phobies? Otherwise they should just have brought 1. I think they only had enough for 1 phobie. They could have brought something a little bit faster than this. Now they just can't win from here. We just kill their stuff. Could even just use an AoE here, right? Yeah, we can. They'll lose from this. Even if they go forward and get a bad sushi hit, they just lose the game on the next turn, so it doesn't matter that we're giving them that. I think if they just brought like a fighter, a normal fighter in here, they could have won. Rather than the bad sushi. This also isn't leveled, is it? Oh no, it is leveled. That was kind of just giving up with the bad sushi, or maybe it was just that they wanted some like tanky phobia with high potential for that. But they should have just played either like a fighter or a turret, I think. That would have been way better on that turn. Outside of that, I think they played fairly well here. Creep Opener was decent into my Gravedigger because it makes it pretty awkward to move around. I should probably have put my Unicorn at the top instead. So that was a bit of a mistake. And this up here was fine, I think. This is a decent setup for them. They get to kill my stuff this way. I should maybe have gone Klepto instead just to threaten the Unicorn more. It's just slightly less stats, but that's fine in this kind of scenario, I think. This turn also seemed fine to me. I think this was all pretty optimal. Now they're in a pretty good position with this, because I can't really double kill anything. Also, I don't think I should have... Did I use the AoE on that turn in a bad way? No, this was the turn where I used the AoE and it was good. Now it's just forced to back off. I don't know if this was correct, bringing the healer with a sock key and a 1 key. Maybe I should have gone for something with range and then just Ted and Jill. It might have been better. Like I could have gone Creep or Cassowary to have some extra like range to kill this stuff, and then Ted and Jill would be very powerful. But Ted and Jill isn't that good when they still have keys left. The big problem here is that Hematic has a very good AoE and they have 2 phobies that would die to it. The Jar Cannon and the Boom. On top of that, Ray Charges is also quite useless against this, because it's not any mechanicals. So it is just a pretty bad phobia then. And then move forward here. This is when I just start killing their stuff. I shouldn't have used the AoE on this turn. That was actually a mistake, because it allows them to move these forward. Like, if I didn't use the AoE, I could maybe splash on something here. Probably wouldn't happen, but I should have at least kept the threat up of being able to do that. Also, of course, on this turn, like, if instead of bringing the bad sushi, they just have something else sit out here that is threatening, that would be way better. Even putting like an A wall behind this would be a better position, I think. Still not great if they do that, but that would at least give them some power. Cassowary could also work. They could have instead also just gone for a turret instead of this and have it in the same position. Next turn they would be able to walk in and hit things, which would be way better. So if this was just like a, I don't know, a stabby. I guess they already use stabby. I think, yeah, stabby is in here, but like Bomangles or Benny could work. Could have also gone for like a Unicorn or a Lenny, and then they would have another 1 key coming in. I mean, Bet Sushi is rarely ever the choice unless you have like a LeShovel out and the opponent is heavy undeads. Then maybe you can go for it.